What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to Sportskeeda MMA News. UFC fighters react to Johnny Depp winning the defamation case against Amber Heard. Dana White reminisces the time the UFC was sold to Endeavor. Dustin Poirier says Michael Chandler will not be able to handle a power punch from him or Conor McGregor. Strickland takes a dig at Jon Jones while calling him a GOAT. Joe Rogan left awestruck by US military's Iron Man-like Talos project. What did he say? Find out on the latest edition of Sportskeeda MMA News. If you see any of your favorite fighters mentioned in today's video, make sure to blast that like button. After a trial that lasted several weeks, the jury of Johnny Depp's defamation case against Amber Heard found both liable for defamation. But looking at the financial side of things, it was the former Pirates of the Caribbean star who had the last laugh, as the jury ordered Heard to pay Depp a total of $15 million in damages, while Heard only got $2 million in compensatory damages. The UFC universe voiced their opinions on the verdict by celebrating Depp's win on Twitter. Chael Sonnen was clearly happy for Depp, writing Depp by UD, while Billy Quarantillo reacted by saying, "Dang, Johnny Depp didn't give up a point. You don't miss." Casey O'Neill and Megan Anderson both reacted by tweeting Pirates of the Caribbean gifs. Chael Sonnen, Billy Quarantillo, Casey O'Neill and Megan Anderson weren't the only ones cheering for Depp. Nick Maximoff also retweeted an article announcing the Hollywood star's win. As the trial was reaching its final stages, Joe Rogan shared his views on Depp's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, praising her for her interrogation skills. Here's what the UFC commentator had to say in a recent episode of the Joe Rogan Experience.
She's amazing. That lady's incredible.
Yeah.
I apologize to her for up her name. That woman's a beast. When she's questioning, when they're going over the thing about whether or not you gave the money away to charity.
Yeah.
Reflecting on hardships can be quite emotionally demanding, and Dana White had a tough time doing that recently. In an interview with Adam Catterall and Nick Pete on the recent episode of Block Party, the UFC president reminisced about the aftermath of the UFC being sold to Endeavor, admitting that it was very tough on him at the time. In 2016, a global sports and entertainment company named Endeavor Group purchased the majority stake in the UFC parent company Zuffa and the Fertitta brothers. However, the American holding company purchased the remaining shares last year and now owns 100% of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Regardless of the initial disappointment, the UFC boss feels that it has all worked out for the best. Here's what he had to say.
It's very, very hard on me. I don't know about the Fertittas. I think they definitely miss it now. But yeah, it was very, very, very hard on me. But I ended up, it all ended up working out really well for me. So, I stayed on, and I'm still one of the owners, and so not a bad deal.
Dana White is now planning for UFC's return to London, with heavyweights Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blades headlining the event. Will the event be as successful as the previous one in the English capital? Let us know in the comments below and stand a chance to be featured in the next video. Dustin Poirier believes both Conor McGregor and him would be unfavourable matchups for Michael Chandler, claiming that his or Conor McGregor's power punch would be too much for Chandler, who's taken quite some beating in the past few fights. Speaking on the subject, here's what the Louisiana native stated in his recent appearance on The Fight with Teddy Atlas.
I'm a dangerous fight for him. I think I'm a clean puncher, accurate. I think he called out Conor. I think Conor's a dangerous fight for him too. I'm not saying Chandler's chinny or anything, but he gets hurt in a lot of his fights, and guys like Conor, they can punch. If you're getting hurt by Tony Ferguson, and dropped by Oliveira, guys like me, guys like Conor, if we touch your chin, it's going to be bad,
The Diamond and the Iron have brewed up a rivalry for the past few months, which has never simmered enough for them to be on a collision course against each other inside the octagon. Poirier and Chandler are ranked 2 and 5 respectively, and both need a big showing to get back in the discussion for a rematch with Oliveira for the belt. Chandler stunned UFC fans when he earned one of the most vicious knockout wins in UFC history with a front kick finish against Tony Ferguson at UFC 274. He then went on to put up an iconic promo for the ages, calling out major UFC superstars including Conor McGregor. Poirier has been out of action since his loss to Charles Oliveira and is actively looking for a fight for a while now. Will the Iron be his next opponent? Yes, we all know that Sean Strickland doesn't mince his words much. That's exactly what he did as he shared his views on Jon Jones in an interview with Helen Yee. While acknowledging Jon Jones' fighting talents and his standing in the GOAT debate, Tarzan also expressed his displeasure at the former light heavyweight king for his attitude towards women. Here's what he had to say.
Here's the thing about Jon Jones. He hits women. Guy likes to do a lot of likes to have a good time. I respect the good time part, not the hitting women. You know, he did get popped for steroids, which I think should erase. I think it should ban you for life. But Jon Jones, to me, is probably one of the greatest fighters of all time. Besides the fact he likes to, choke women.
Sean Strickland makes his octagon walk once again on July 2nd. The American faces Brazilian Alex Pereira. A win for Strickland will likely put the fighter well in contention for a first title shot. What do you make of Sean Strickland's comments? While you're still here, subscribe to Sportskeeda MMA and hit that bell. On the latest episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, retired Navy SEAL Kristen Beck discussed the US's military development of a real-life Iron Man suit, which prompted Joe Rogan to make its comparison with real-life's cult icon RoboCop. Initially dubbed Carnivore, the military's attempt to put their soldiers in power armor is now known as the Talos Project, which stands for Tactical Assault Light Operator Suit. Early brainstorming sessions of the project involved comic book-style 1,000-pound suits of armor powered by soccer ball-sized portable nuclear batteries. The Talos Project now concentrates on exoskeletons that help soldiers carry larger loads without injury. Here's how Beck explained the exoskeleton design on the episode.
It attaches here around your waist, and it kind of works off of your hips.
Yeah.
So that's a regular one with no power. So that's an unpowered one. But those things on his legs, and he'll have up there will be like a piston.
Really?
And then that will be, as you're moving your leg, it all works off your own kinetics, and it can carry large weights. So you can go faster, you can carry a lot more weight. Paralyzed people, they've
run
got,
up hills. They work with paralyzed people?
Yeah, they
How-
have people
how
that
does
were
it-
paralyzed, and they can attach all this stuff to them, and they can walk around and do it.
As Beck noted though, work is ongoing and many of the advances in technology have been filtered down to civilian life. What do you think about this technological development? That about does it for Sportskeeda MMA News. Here are some of the best comments. TJ won the belt because of work ethic, or as the rest of us call it, EPO. That's some real right there. If Volk wins again, Max isn't in the discussion anymore. If you like this video, please like, comment and share. Your comments could be featured in the next Sportskeeda MMA News video. We always deliver daily content, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss anything going on in the MMA world. For updates, quotes and exclusive interviews from all your favorite fighters, follow Sportskeeda MMA on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for tuning in.